Barbie gang? It's your girl Chocolate Barbie, and welcome back to another Entrepreneur Life episode. So today, as you guys can see by the title, I am giving you guys a few realistic business tips and expectations. Now, I know that when you are first coming into business, you have a lot of expectations, things that you think is supposed to go the way that they're supposed to go, and they don't. But I am here today to just give you a little bit of tips and expectations to have from the experience that I've had starting my business. So if you guys are interested in knowing what those tips and expectations are, stay tuned.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them dawg, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside and I spit it with the dot.
Alright, you guys, so honestly, I don't have these tips and expectations in any certain order. I'm basically just going to be reading because I have them on my phone. I'll put them in my notepad. So I'm just going to be going in no particular order from everything that I've written down because I kind of want to stay on task. But one of the first things that I do have here on my notepad is support. Now, I know a lot of people, they look at support and they think, okay, we're gonna start our business. I'm so excited. Like, that's how I was. I ain't gonna lie to you. And honestly, you're thinking that your family and your friends are definitely gonna support you. Like, you thinking, no doubt, like that's just gonna be one of the main things that's gonna happen. Wrong. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, you know, your friends and your family, they do support you, you know, but I think that you should not have that as a very high expectation, because I ain't gonna lie, most times, you know, your family and your friends don't support. You know, I mean, they tell you that they tell you that they're gonna buy this and do that, help you, you know, share this and share that, all this and all that, but sometimes they don't. And I mean, me personally, I don't fault them from not doing it. If they don't want to do it, that's on them, you know. But at the end of the day, I do feel like family for number one should be like one of the first people that's going to support you. But in some cases, they just don't. Me personally, I don't think that you should let that stop you. I don't think that you should let that bother you as much. I ain't gonna lie, it bothered me a lot in the beginning when my family and friends I felt like they didn't support me in my business. But I mean, now, so it doesn't really bother me so much because I'm gonna keep pushing, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna be successful no matter if they support me or not, you know. And this is no shade to nobody or anything like that, because I do have some family and friends that do support. Trust me, I do. But for the ones that don't, I mean, I'm not gonna let that detour me. I'm not gonna let that depress me. I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna still keep going. And I think that's something that you should do too. I don't think that you should have your expectations so high to where you think that they're gonna support you and then you be let down in the end when you find out that they don't. So that's one of the expectations and tips that I would give, one of the first ones. Okay, so another expectation and tip that I would give you guys is don't be afraid to spend money. Now, I know you guys know the saying, you gotta spend money to make money. So I mean, when it comes to your business, and most importantly your business, like, you have to be willing to spend the money. You have to spend money for inventory. You have to spend money for packing and shipping supplies. You have to spend money for marketing supplies. I mean, you literally have to spend a lot of money first coming into your business. So be aware of that expectation that you are going to have to come off money. Sometimes you might have to do giveaways just to get yourself out there. Sometimes you may have to give away free products so that your potential customers can kind of see what you're working with, because when you're a new business, they don't know you from Adam. They don't know your product. They might not even know you. So you might have to give away free things just so they can see the quality of your products, to see the aesthetic of your products, just to really see what it is that you can bring to them to help them, for them to want to buy from you. So sometimes you have to do those kind of things to succeed in the business. So that, I would say, would be another tip or expectation that you can have. So Another tip and expectation I would say is on lunch day. Now, I know when lunch day comes around, I mean, you did all this work, you spent all this money, you did all this promoting, you did all of this for your business to prepare for the lunch day, right? Okay, so your lunch day finally comes and you didn't get as many sales as you thought you was gonna get. You may not even got any sales, you know. I mean, or the people that said they was gonna support you, they didn't, or things like that. So I would just say for lunch day, everybody has those expectations for lunch day, thinking that you're gonna be super successful, that you're gonna, you know, just sell out and things like that. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, some people do. Some people sell out, some people make hella money on lunch day. But I don't think that you should have your expectations so high on that, because in the end, you know, if you don't get the sales that you envisioned, or you didn't make the amount of money that you thought that you was going to make, or if the people didn't support you that you thought was going to support you on your lunch day, you're going to be disappointed in the end. So I wouldn't say have your expectations so high for lunch day. I would say have high expectations. Now, don't get me wrong, have high expectations, but don't have it to where you just thinking that you're just gonna make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, if you do make thousands and thousands of dollars, hey, that's what's up. Kudos to you, kudos, because that's what the ultimate goal is, you know, to make at least, you know, a few hundred, or to get your products sold and get them out there, to sell out basically on lunch day if you can. But everybody does not sell out on lunch day. I know for my lunch day, well, for my first lunch day, because I did lunch before this, on that lunch day, I probably got like 5 sales on lunch day. And then the week following my lunch day, I probably got maybe 2 or 3 orders for that week. So in all, I probably got like 8 orders, you know what I'm saying, within the first 2 weeks of launching my business. So I mean, and I ain't gonna lie, I had really high expectations. I'm thinking I'm about to make hella money, I'm about to sell out, and it did not work that way. No matter how much work that I put in, it just didn't happen that way. I haven't even been in business for a year yet. I launched my business October 17th last year of 2020. So I haven't even made a year yet in business. And now I'm doing a relaunch because I feel like I kind of rushed the first one. So that's another tip too. Don't rush your launch day. If you don't feel like you're ready, if you don't feel like you have everything that needs to be, that you're not ready for your lunch day, don't rush it, because I feel like when you rush it, you know, in the end, you're gonna end up starting over and doing a whole nother launch, and that, like I'm doing right now, honestly. So that's another tip. Just when lunch day comes, you know, set your expectations, but you know, just set them to a realistic standard, you know, not something that is just, don't overdo it, you know, just kind of set it to something that's realistic, you know, and go from there. Okay, so another expectation and tip that I could give you guys is let's see, how to build trust. So you starting your business, you don't really know, like your customers don't know you, like I was saying before, they don't know you, they don't know your product. So you have to build trust. You have to show your customers or your potential customers, audience, that your product is worth it, that you're worth it, that your business is worth it, that you're not a scammer, like, you know, because there's a lot of scammers out there. So you have to build trust. Ways to build trust, I would say, ways to build trust is you can do giveaways. Like I was saying before, you can do giveaways, do lives, like actually go live on your Instagram, on your Facebook, things like that, and be showcasing your products on live and Instagram. Actually show your face, actually show proof that customers are actually buying your products. Like when your customers do reviews, post those reviews, do the behind the scenes type of things, like of you making your products, the aesthetic part, you know, making your products, mixing your products, filling your products, things like that. Show your face. I would say show your face, do those type of things, go live, because that will show that they can trust you as a business, as a person. They can most likely trust your product if you're doing giveaways or if you're giving away free samples and things like that. So those are a couple of tips to build trust. Something else, another tip or expectation that I could give is consistency. Consistency, you have to be consistent in everything you do. So if you have a business, you definitely have to be consistent. Like, you cannot expect your business to flourish or to grow if you're not being consistent. If you're making 1 post a week, if you're not you know, if you're not really just doing anything, like you're not posting anything on social media, if you're not, you know, showing your face, showing your products, showing packaging videos or anything, like, you have to be consistent. There's a lot of content to be made, especially if you have a lot of products. If you have a lot of products, then you definitely have content, because you can showcase how your product work. You know, you can show, if you have body butter, you can showcase you putting on your body butter. You can showcase you making your body butters. That's content that you can post already. You can post, if you sell clothing, you can go live, or you can do reels or things like that to show what the clothing look like on you, or just to show what you have in stock, or things like that. I mean, it's a lot of content to be made. If you do lip gloss, you can do pictures of the different swatches of what the lip gloss shade is like. You can do swatches of them on your lips. You can show videos of you making the lip gloss, filling the lip gloss. I mean, there's plenty of content to be made. I would say to post at least 3 times a day. Honestly, I'm just getting back into it. So those are a couple of tips that I'm gonna follow myself. I'm about to start posting because I have to get ready for my lunch and things like that. But those are just a couple of things. Post 3 times a day. I just gave you guys a few content ideas that you can do as well. So that's another tip or expectation. Okay, so another expectation is, don't expect to have everything that you want in your business, like all of the inventory and things like that off top. I would say work with what you got. Start small, you know, start with at least 3 products if you can. Don't try to start with like 10, 15 products, because you're gonna overwork yourself. You're gonna stress yourself out, you know, trying to get all of these products out at once. I would say work with what you got, start small, and then build your way up. A lot of people fail because they try to overdo it. So I would say don't overdo it. You're not gonna always have all of the things that you want to have in your shop, boutique, or your cosmetic line. You're not gonna always have everything starting off. That's why you have time to grow. You have time to grow because you can start off with a certain amount of products and promote those, sell those, and get those going, and then you can maybe add new products every week. It'll be like something fresh and new every week that you can kind of like bring to your business. You're adding new products every week. You'll definitely have new content every week if you're adding new products every week. So I would say just don't worry about trying to, you know, have everything all at once, because once your sales start coming in, you start making money off your business, then you can start to get all of the other things that you want. You can upgrade your business, you can upgrade your brand. I mean, it's, you know, so I mean, when you start off, it might not be exactly the way you want it, but that's why you have time to grow. You have time to grow. So that's another tip that I could give you guys. Another tip that I'm gonna say is that you will definitely have overwhelming days and you'll have discouraging days. Me as a business owner, I'm not gonna lie, I've had those discouraging days, especially when I was not getting any sales. I was just feeling some type of way, because especially toward the people who said that they was going to support and things like that, or especially if I'm doing all of this promoting, I'm doing all of everything that I feel like I can to get my products and my business up there, and I'm still not receiving any sales or anything. So you're going to have those discouraging days. I would say don't let that get you down. I used to let it get me down, trust me, I did. And then I had to have a talk with self, and I had with myself and my boyfriend and my friends and my family, certain family members and certain friends. They came to me and they kind of just made me know that, you know, everything is not gonna happen overnight, you know. So you have to always believe in yourself, always believe in your business. Manifest is like one of the most important things that you can do. Manifest, see it, feel it, think it, you know what I'm saying, what it is, your success, you know. Really feel that success. Really feel like you're already in it. Even if you ain't getting no sales, even if ain't nobody liking your post, even if ain't nobody sharing your post, still post, still promote your business, still do everything that it is that you need to do. When you ain't getting no sales, you can be coming up with new content ideas. You could be coming up with new product ideas. You know, there's always room to improve. There's always room to come up with new things. So when you're on your downtime, then take that as a time not to just be discouraged and down. Take that as a time that you can take out time for your business to come up with new and fresh ideas, new things, new promotion strategies, new, you know, marketing strategies, things like that. So those are a couple of tips that I can give you too, so far as when you get this, as far as not getting discouraged. And so far as the overwhelming days, I say you will get overwhelmed because, especially if you're doing everything by yourself in your business, if you're like the only one and you're making all of your products, you're the one doing all of the flyers, you're the one doing all of the promoting, like you absolutely have nobody to help you in your business, it's just you. You will have overwhelming days because you're doing it all yourself. I mean, you don't have anyone to help you. You don't have anything, nobody else. So you're gonna have those overwhelming days, but I would say keep pushing, keep it going, and just know that your hard work is definitely going to pay off. Believe that your hard work is going to pay off. Believe and manifest that your business is going to blow up, okay? Because I believe that my business is going to blow up. I know right now it don't look like it, but baby, I know that my business is going to blow up. And that's the way that you have to think. You have to think that way. You have to really feel that. So those are a few tips so far as getting discouraged and overwhelmed. Don't do it. Don't get discouraged. Don't let that get you down. Don't let that stop you from what you're doing, and just keep going. Keep pushing. Keep coming up with new things. Okay, let's see. What else do I have down here, y'all? Let's see. I have 2 more points. So another one that I have is celebrate the small wins that you have, no matter how small they are. And I say that so far as like, even if you just getting 1 sale a week, celebrate that, because that's more than where you started at, okay? Like when you didn't get, at first you wasn't getting no sales, now you get a sale. Celebrate that sale. Celebrate, be happy that you got that sale, even if it's just 1 sale, okay? And believe that you're gonna get more sales. Know that you're gonna get more sales, okay? If you ain't, I kind of just feel like small progress is some progress. You know, when at least you're doing something, you're moving, you're doing something. Even small moves, even the little smallest things can help you get further in your business. So I would say, you know, celebrate them small wins, be happy for them small wins, even if they're not as big as you wanted them to be, even if they're not as big as you need them to be, and know that eventually you're gonna have you're gonna get to the big win. Just know that. And my last point that I have is to show appreciation to your customers and those that support you, because a lot of times, like I discussed before, everybody's not gonna support, everybody's not gonna hop on board with you, you know. So I would say show support to the ones that do, show appreciation to the ones that do support you. Let them know that you support. Give them free products, give them discounts, just things like that. Just whatever it is that you can do to show your appreciation toward your customers and to the ones that support, I would say definitely do that, just so they'll know that you are there, that you see them, that you know that they're there, that they're supporting. Because a lot of people don't support, and you know, you want to let the people that do support you know that you appreciate them. So that's about all that I have for you guys. I really didn't want to make this video too long. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you guys found the tips that I gave very helpful, you know. And you know, until next time, you know, peace and love. Barbie gang, 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 gang.